Imagine waking up one morning and the sun becomes the most valuable thing in your country. Not gold, not oil, not even fuel, just sunlight. Right now, governments around the world are spending billions of dollars in solar power. Entire deserts are being covered with solar panels. Homes are replacing generators with batteries. And in many African countries where power outages have become normal, solar energy is starting to look like hope itself. But here's the real question nobody talks about. Is solar power actually free energy? Because if sunlight is free, why are solar systems still so expensive? Why do countries still struggle with electricity even under the hottest sun? And who really pays the hidden cost behind those shiny panels on rooftops? In this video, we are going behind the hype to uncover the truth about solar power, how it works, why the world is obsessed with it, and whether it can truly power our future. Welcome to Jekwe Explains, Engineering Explained Simply. Electricity powers almost everything around us. Our homes, factories, hospitals, internet servers, traffic systems, even the phone you are watching this video on right now. But generating electricity has never been cheap. For over 100 years, the world has depended heavily on fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas to produce power. And while these systems changed civilization, they came with a price. Fuel prices rise, power plants become expensive to maintain, population increases, and in many countries, electricity demand is growing faster than power production itself. For many African countries, the situation becomes even more difficult. Power outages interrupt businesses, factories lose production time, students struggle to study at night, small shops spend huge amounts of money on generators and fuel just to survive. And as populations continue to grow, the pressure on already aging power systems becomes even greater. So, naturally, the world began searching for another solution. And one answer was always above us: the sun. Every single day, the earth receives an enormous amount of energy from sunlight. In fact, in just 1 hour, the sun delivers more energy to the earth than the entire world uses in the whole year. And unlike fuel, sunlight doesn't need to be mined, transported, or burned. It simply arrives for free. But here's where engineering becomes fascinating. Solar panels don't create electricity from heat. They create electricity from light. Inside each solar panel are materials called photovoltaic cells. When sunlight hits these cells, tiny particles of light called photons transfer energy to electrons inside the material. Those electrons begin to move, and that movement creates electric current. So, if sunlight is free, why are solar systems still expensive? This is because, while the energy source is free, the system is not. To build solar power system, you still need solar panels, inverters, batteries, charge controllers, wiring, installation, maintenance. And large solar farms require huge areas of land and major infrastructure. Solar panels also don't generate electricity equally all the time. Cloudy weather reduces output. Nighttime stops generation completely, which means energy often has to be stored in batteries. And batteries are expensive. Yet, despite all these challenges, solar power is still transforming the world, because once the system is installed, the cost of producing electricity becomes much lower over time. No fuel deliveries, no constant burning of coal, no engine running every second like generators. Just sunlight converted into energy. And for many rural communities in Africa, solar power is doing something traditional power systems failed to do for decades, bringing electricity to places the national grid never reached. So, is solar power truly free energy? Not exactly. The sunlight itself is free, but capturing, converting, storing, and distributing that energy still costs money, engineering, infrastructure, and maintenance. Solar power is not magic, but it may become one of the most important technologies humanity has ever built. And perhaps the most incredible part of all this is that every morning, as the sun rises over cities, villages, deserts, and oceans, the world receives another chance to power itself. So, what do you think? Could solar energy fully power the future one day? Or are there still major problems the world hasn't solved yet? Let me know about that in the comments. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the bell icon. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.